Mr. President, I rise once again to voice support for the United States-Mexico-Canada trade agreement. Time to pass USMCA is now. This agreement will increase exports, expand consumer choice, raise wages, and boost innovation throughout North America, and especially here in the United States. It's clear that USMCA is good for the country and good for our economy. The U.S. International Trade Commission estimates that the USMCA will raise GDP by nearly $63 billion and create more than 175,000 jobs in the United States. No one knows agriculture better than American farmers and ranchers, and technology has made them more efficient than ever. They've maintained an ag trade surplus for the last 50 years, exporting the best products around the world. American agriculture needs access to foreign markets to reach its full potential. The same is true for my state of North Dakota, which is a powerhouse in terms of ag product. Shipping $4.5 billion worth of ag products around the globe in 2017, making us the country's 9th largest exporter of ag goods. Our farmers and ranchers depend on free and fair trade in order to sell the highest quality, lowest cost food supply to the world. We lead the nation in the production of a variety of crops, including hard red spring wheat. Every summer, about 7.5 million acres, 1/5 of North Dakota's farmable acres, are carpeted with rows of wheat. Currently, Canada automatically downgrades imports of U.S. wheat to the lowest designation being for animals only, regardless of the quality of the wheat. We grow the highest quality wheat in the world, and this unfair trade practice puts growers at a disadvantage when sending wheat to Canada. Having access to Canadian markets is a big win for growers. A quarter of our state's wheat is grown within 50 miles of Canadian grain handling facilities. By eliminating the automatic downgrade of U.S. wheat, growers have access to an additional market where they'll receive a premium price for their high-quality product. USMCA ensures North Dakota wheat growers that they'll be compensated fairly when selling their product in Canada. Those are the types of provisions provided for in the treaty, which makes it very clear that we need to get it passed. In addition to wheat, U.S. dairy products will see increased access to the Canadian market as well, which is estimated to be worth more than $250 million. The agreement also provides for increased access to the Canadian market and other ag products like poultry, chicken, eggs, and turkey exports, as well as others. These examples are just some of the many benefits for American agriculture in the USMCA. By maintaining all zero tariff provisions on ag products, USMCA will secure critical market access for U.S. farmers and ranchers. Canada and Mexico are critical markets for U.S. agriculture, and passing USMCA will give our producers certainty that these markets will remain open for business. Our farmers and ranchers are facing real challenges right now. Severe weather has destroyed crops or made them impossible to harvest. Unjustified retaliatory tariffs have disrupted markets and driven prices lower, and that's why Congress needs to approve USMCA. Now more than ever, farmers and ranchers depend on stability in our trading relationships with Canada and Mexico, our nation's 2 largest trading partners. Failure to ratify this agreement would be detrimental to agriculture and to producers across the country, including in the presiding officer's home state. I believe that USMCA has strong bipartisan support in the Senate, but the implementing legislation must originate in the House. That's why I'm urging my colleagues in the House to do what's best for the American people, and that's to take up and pass USMCA as soon as possible. That means agreeing to the provisions in the USMCA and putting it on the floor for a vote in the House to get this process started. And we need leadership in the House to do that, to agree to take the implementing legislation and put it to a vote in the floor, on the floor of the House. I think it would pass with a large bipartisan majority in the House, and then and only then can we take up that legislation here in the Senate. And I believe it would pass with a large bipartisan majority in the Senate. And, Mr. President, we're ready to go. Thank you, and I yield the floor.